Stats and Sidelines starts now.
The Rewind Show.
Sports, news, and more. Stats and Sidelines starts now.
Brought to you by Dave & Buster's, Tempe Marketplace.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Stats and Sidelines once again. Oh, got a pick. Other way.
No.
Got a pick. Other way. I'm your host, Lil D. At the table with me, we got some NFL greats. All the way to my right, Mr. Michael Bankston. They said he was great one day when he played. He played for about 30 years, so I guess one game he was all right. All the way on my left to this end right here, we got a former Cardinal great, Mr. Frank Sanders. We knew you were here earlier.
But we couldn't see you.
But we couldn't see you. Now you here, officially.
Glad to be here, guys. Glad to be here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We felt this present. Back on my right, next to Banks, we got Chizo, the co-host. Next to Chizo on my right, we got Dame Dollar.
Big D, not the little one.
Yeah, you say that. In the building. He's excited today, fellas. You gotta listen. He's excited today because the Saints are actually finally in a game. And
we've been in every game except for one. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's true. That's a fact.
I ain't even going to do it. I'm not even finna.
If we're counting moral victories, you guys are 8-1.
But they're 1-8.
But they're 1-8 though.
And they have been at.
They might as well be 9-1 if you tell them morally.
Chico, they've been at every game, not in every game. They have been present.
They showed up.
We always show up now.
Yes.
All 53. We gonna be there.
Yes. Not all 53 leave though.
Fellas, once again, we are Dave & Buster's Tempe Marketplace. We want to send a special shout out to them. Trent and Rob, appreciate you guys having us. All the great food that we have here at Dave & Buster's. Everybody come down and watch us, listen to us, statsandsidelines.com. We got YouTube as well. Don't forget about City Buzz in the building.
City Buzz!
Making it happen. KRDP, the radio station in the building. We appreciate them and for all the love that they're showing us and will continue to show us moving forward. But before I go on, Frank wasn't with us last week, fellas. And if you guys remember last week, we had a pretty good show, pretty good time. We had a few gifts last week.
Honestly, it was our best show.
You think so?
Yeah.
When Frank wasn't here?
Yeah.
Okay. There was a few gifts that was given last week that my boy missed out on. But Frank, you here this week, bro. We got an official sponsor, Daniel's Jewelers over Chandler Fashion Mall.
Yeah.
And they gave us a gift, bro. That's yours right there.
Yours, brother. Check it out.
Why don't you go ahead on and
check it out, brother.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I know y'all.
Nah, bro.
No. It ain't the prank. It ain't the prank.
Hey, no. I ain't gonna let him
You gotta stick your hand in and see what come up out there.
I ain't let him do it.
Come on, man.
Hey, your boy, not them. I ain't gonna let you get.
Mike smiling way too hard. Not
It's not a prank. I promise.
It's not today.
I hope it's a snake.
Not not yet. Daniel's Juniors, man. Once again, Chandler Fashion Mall. They helped us on out with a few things for the fellas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got that shock on there.
Yeah.
Got that Shaka Zulu going, boy. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is what your boy needs.
Yes,
See, we're official now.
I'm always on time, but I need something to shine with. There you go, right there.
Get your shine on.
That's what's up, my man. Appreciate that so very much.
Shout out to
Look, Danny, is his
Daniel
digital because he can't read the other way?
Touchdown, Saints.
Saints just while we talking, Saints just scored. Man, listen, we got some good ball
Shout out
games.
to Tyler's truck.
Frank, that's for the team, man. We appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all, man, so
Definitely.
very much.
Arizona's finest.
One of Arizona Cardinals greats
know about
right
all
there.
that.
No, he's not a Cardinal.
Put some spec on his name.
He's a resident.
Frank Sanders. Spec on his name.
Did you say I was a refuge?
He said he's a resident.
No, I thought they was talking about Tyler's truck. My bad.
No, not him.
No, Tyler's from Arizona.
You better start
I
talking
don't
about
care where
Tyler
he's from.
Shuck.
He need to go back.
You better start talking about Tyler Shuck. He
Today.
cooking right now.
Today.
He cooking with fish grease.
Today.
Listen, man. Why we worried about yesterday when we got today?
Because we won in 8.
Don't matter, brother.
That's why.
He didn't play all them 8 games.
He played in 5 of them.
We're going to be 2-8 after this game
Another
today.
Arizona guy glazed them for 9 games. Oh, man, Bryce.
That's true.
Is that right now?
That's true. Fellas, we got some pretty good ball games going on right now.
Is that
Is that a replay or is that right now?
Oh,
No, that was a replay.
That's right now?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's a touchdown.
Was that Brees Hall?
Yeah.
Brees Hall just took that.
Some of the Jets.
Yeah. Bro ran 64.
Listen, we got the Jets beating up on Cleveland. It's not saying much, but they are beating up on Cleveland 23-17.
How many yards was that?
New England's up on
out the backfield?
on Tampa
Screen.
21-16. 16-6. This is the upset of the day so
gotta
far.
retrace.
Buffalo down 16-6 to Miami. Buffalo in the second half finally look like they're trying to do a couple of things. Frank, why don't you talk to me a little bit, man, on some of these games. Tell me what you see.
You know, honestly, man, it's watching Tampa versus the Patriots. It's you expect a good game because Mike Vrabel is the head coach and his mindset on how he's trying to stop Baker Mayfield, and they're doing a very good job of that. Again, when you watch the Patriots, you gotta watch the team. You're watching a team that's emerging, growing with a young quarterback. Look, I'm extremely surprised with what the Dolphins are doing right now. I don't know if the team meeting they had or the conference they had has made a difference, but they're definitely playing good football. Or maybe it's just South Beach, and the Buffalo Bills can't handle humidity in the South Beach. I mean, that could be on the table too. But the game's not over. You know, you got a championship pedigree with the Buffalo Bills, so there's a good chance they might come back. Look, we got the Ravens up on the Minnesota Vikings 19-13. Look, this is a good chance for a lot of teams. Got to start making that push. This is the second half of the season. They got to start making that push. Oh man, the Giants is 20-10. Look, this is a good statement for the Giants in regards to not having Scatterboo in and watching this team keep fighting. 2-7, they're not quitting versus the Chicago Bears. But that might just be a knock on the Bears more so, saying this is a chance you guys can be 6-3. And that reality is that you letting a team with a young rookie quarterback come in and fight against you guys. So
that division is so tight. I don't know why the Bears are even playing around. Every W should be. If you want to make it to the playoffs this season, you cannot play around in that division because the Vikings ain't never gonna quit. I think Green Bay's the leader of that division.
If they are, it might be tied.
Nah, Green Bay lost.
Minnesota beat.
No. Minnesota's at the bottom.
Minnesota's 4-4 right now.
Green Bay or Detroit. I think Green Bay's number 1, Detroit number 2, Chicago's number 3.
Okay.
I mean,
but they all like one game apart, though, right?
Yeah.
Every team in that division has a winning record.
It's funny, man. I think that, but when you look at the record in the NFL right now, you have to attribute it to that there are, 2 years ago, it was probably only, there was probably 4 or 5 teams you knew for a fact was going into the playoffs because of the quarterback play. But right now, there's such a balance in the quarterback play. You're talking about maybe there's only 3 teams that you can say that their quarterback is sketchy, and the other guys are just young. Either they were drafted, now they're figuring it out, or they're playing good football. And I think that's just like right now, there's such a balance in the quarterbacks.
We can sit here today and we can have this debate, but name me a quarterback since the season started that's been elite consistently every game. There's none.
None. Absolutely
not
none.
this year.
Not this year.
None.
Not this year.
Nope. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think about it. Goes back to the balance of the quarterback play, because technically there is no quarterback that can't literally do what they want to do except probably the Raiders quarterback. I mean, just
he's in a pickle today.
I mean, right?
Yeah.
More than
just an update on what you were saying.
He's such a cucumber right now.
Just an update on what you were saying, real quick. The Packers are leading that division, 5-2. Lions are 5-3. Bears 5-3, and then the Vikings 4-4.
Yeah,
so everybody's right there.
This loss is terrible. When you play a team like the Giants, no disrespect to the New York Giants. I'm sorry, brother. Close your eyes. Close your ears.
They deserve it.
The Giants.
But when you're playing a team like the poorest Giants, the despicable Giants,
they still got a team.
You gotta win. You can't. Like my mom used to say, stop playing with your food.
Facts.
Stop playing with your food.
You never played. You never played.
Well, hey, come on now. If it was grits, I played with it.
Banks, what you see, man, with these first games? A lot of them going to the fourth quarter, but we got some real tight games going on.
Yeah, I mean, the one I'm interested in is the Jets in Cleveland. I mean, both teams have been playing terrible, as you can indicate it. But only reason I'm saying I'm interested in, I'm gonna see who go up there and make a difference. Right now, the Jets are coming on top. Now we go to the Ravens game. And I expect more out of Lamar, but I know he's still injured. I think Chizo, you indicated that hamstring might still be affecting him, but they're still on top, playing against a great Minnesota Vikings team, but they're on top. Another game that I was interested in is the Bucks and the Patriots. I actually thought the Bucks will get the Patriots at the end of the day. I know Mike Vrabel is a great head coach, but the Bucks have been playing some pretty good ball. Yeah. Baker Mayfield has been doing decent. I know he don't have his key receiver, Mike Evans, anymore, unfortunately, but they still playing some good ball with Todd Bowles as a head coach. Another game is interesting is the freaking Saints. I didn't expect the Saints to be on top right now. I ain't gonna lie to nobody.
Who that? Everybody but the Panthers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Panthers with Bryce Young are playing decent ball. He's coming around. He's starting to figure things out. We said that some of these young guys, quarterbacks, some of the young players just in general are starting to figure things out and starting to playing better ball for their teams. With that being said, the Saints have been terrible this whole year. Let's keep it real.
I think the Saints are playing well today because it's a divisional opponent. So you know what happens when you play somebody.
But they're playing in Carolina. I mean, any given Sunday.
But again, like Chizo said, they ain't surprised. They done been in Carolina every year for the past 30 years. You know what I mean? Like, it's a division opponent. You know, when you play a division opponent, no matter how bad you are, anything can happen.
It was soul food against Creole.
Let's add the reality though. Like the Panthers just came off a massive win versus the Packers.
Yes.
And now they playing the Saints.
Yes.
And so we've all been in locker rooms, and you just realize they down playing, thinking that the Saints, they were just going, and the defensive line is attacking the quarterback highly, but it's still ain't enough to stop him from making plays. So that's just what you have.
South Beach.
Oh, wow.
Running all the way to South Beach.
Miami.
Straight to the Baja.
Oh, wow.
Straight to the beach.
Oh, what is going on with Buffalo?
You know what's going on with Buffalo.
They was in Amsterdam last night. The whole team was in Amsterdam last night.
Frank, we was having this discussion in the first segment. Buffalo came down to South Beach to play Miami. What happened last night on South Beach? Chizo said they should be accustomed to it because they go there every year. I said it was Saturday night and it was Miami. Can you please speak on it?
Look, once you get off that plane in Miami, and that sweltering heat hits you, and you see them Boniquas and those and that clear blue water, and you just want to go put your toe in it. Yeah, it's a special place to be in Miami at that time, man. Look, this is the part where we say, look, this the half of the season. Is it time now for watching teams transition into a better performance?
Yes.
Becoming, that's no more excuses.
Yes.
No more, no more giving wins away, or giving losses away, of making excuses. And I think, man, this is the part where guys got to start playing better. I always think this is an indication, man, when you watch teams how they come out and play. I think the preseason does a guys disservice. You got 3 games that you never play. You never get any real reps. You never get any real timing. You never get any of that stuff, and you're just doing it under practice. And practice is patty cake. And so, I mean, again, this is the NFL, and guys are figuring it out. 17 weeks is a long season, and so when they figure it out and how they figure it out, as long as you're the last man standing.
That's the only thing that matters.
I mean, it's 18 weeks when you look at it, 17 games, and you're right. And it's the second half where you, Frank, and I believe that teams are obviously starting to figure each other out.
Stats and sidelines.
Yes, sir.
18 weeks
technically, but 17.
According to my calculations, it's 18 weeks, sir.
My bad. It's 18 weeks. I mean, if we're gonna talk about the weeks, Frank Sanders,
it's 21.
17 games.
21 if you add preseason.
21 if you add preseason.
According to my
18,
calculations,
not 17. Fellas, look, I want to transition.
I want to be like what you call it, be fake news. This is real news.
Fellas, we're going to transition real quick. Chizo, you said you had a question you want to ask?
I got a question. We're going to go down the panel, man, and we ain't going to make this a long question. Just make it brief and explain why. Name me the best stadium you've ever played in. And it can be high school, college, NFL, just a stadium that you played in.
That's a good one.
And the reason why. We don't need a 10-hour question and survey. Just best stadium you played in and why. We'll start with Mr. Sanders.
Best stadium I played in, man, is Oakland Coliseum. I think that the fan base there, man, when you come out of that it's a baseball stadium, and when you come out of that tunnel that looks exactly like just you coming off of third base, the fan base that's sitting there all painted up, makeup. I mean, like you know it's Raiders, and you know the Raiders are crazy, but when you watch out, it looked like a true Mad Max scene. Men in garments and garnished and all that silver and black painted up. Yeah, man, that's
that was the A stadium he's playing, right?
Yeah, Oakland A Stadium, man. I love it, man. That right there was to me one of the best feelings and moments I played in.
Okay, Danny.
Man, you know, I wasn't as fortunate as these fellas here on the end. Even my son here to play at some of the bigger stadiums. In arena, we played in whatever could hold an indoor amusement park or indoor fair. That's what we played at, whatever that arena was. But you know what I'm gonna say, really?
Man, just pass the question if you ain't got an answer, man.
I'm gonna go back to high school, honestly, because you know, being from Louisiana, high school football is real down there. We know that it's real.
He said don't get along.
High school. There was a high school that we played.
All 2000.
High school.
All 2000.
Yeah. All 2000 around high school looked a lot at that time.
Hey, where's the Sandman when we need him?
Washington Marion High School.
Can we get the Sandman up here and get this man off the mic?
Come on, man.
Washington Marion High School, Lake Charles, Louisiana, the Soul Bowl. It's 2,000 people. But
did you win, brother?
Oh, of course.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Go ahead.
Of course.
Go ahead, D. Give it to us. Please don't give us a long answer like
I'm going to keep it brief.
Okay.
Fortunate enough to play in a lot of historical stadiums.
Okay.
The Coliseum, the Rose Bowl, all those historical, amazing stadiums. The one that stood out to me, and I told you this before we got on the air, University of Washington. That stadium is incredible. They have the stadium that sits right on the water. Coming up on the team bus, you got to drive over the bridge to get to the stadium. The stadium's on your right. You crossing the water. They have yachts. Apparently, they got money in Washington like that. They got yachts sitting on the water, tailgating out in front of the stadium. And then in between the third and the fourth quarter, all the lights go out. And they put up purple tent. And they play Prince, Purple Rain, and the whole crowd sings Purple Rain in between the third and the fourth quarter. It was incredible.
Incredible scene.
It was incredible.
Incredible.
Got it.
So
I was on the opposing team, and I was singing along with everybody. It was kind of... I had no choice.
You should have ran gases for that.
For sure.
They tried to tell the team don't pay attention to that, but they was like, Coach, they got 80,000 in here singing Purple Rain. How we not supposed to pay attention? And it's all purple.
Hey, in sync too. I got two, but I'm making quick. I didn't play at Oregon, but I was there on the field. Oregon Duck Stadium is different. It's small, it's compact. All the fans sit on top of you, and it is so loud from pregame all the way to the end of the game. That's probably one of the loudest stadiums I've ever been at. But as a player, it'd be between my freshman year when I was at UCF against Florida, or a small Division II in Missouri, Northwest Missouri State. They call it the Bearcat Den, because the stadium's built in an old landfill, and then it just everything sits on top of you. And my God, it was 18,000 people. It was so packed, they had to bring the little portable bleachers up, and they just went all around this dirt field that was around it. And man, they beat. We was the number 2 team at Washburn that year, and I really believe that the fans played a role in us losing 13 to 10.
So y'all lost.
Oh, we lost. Okay. It was game of the week. The number 2 team versus the number 5 team, but we couldn't hear nothing. We practiced all week with our speakers, and we went to a silent. Man, I jumped off sides 5 times, brother. Hey, Coach wanted to talk about you need to focus.
Before you go, Banks, let me just throw in an honorable mention. Just came to my head real quick. NDSU. I don't know if anybody been up there. NDSU has an incredible indoor stadium experience, and they was dominating the FCS and still are for quite some time with their run game. And in North Dakota, up there, sports-wise, they don't have much else besides football and like wrestling and hockey. That NDSU stadium experience, I didn't play in it. I went to a game. It was incredible.
I'm not going to deny the best experience is the games that I didn't play in, or the stadiums I didn't play in. And that was Nebraska and Texas. And then also, I did play at Kansas City Stadium, but it was better when I was there as a fan, or I wasn't a fan, I was just there participating. And it was off the chain, the atmosphere.
He was watching Priest Holmes run.
It was crazy.
Everywhere.
Through the defense.
Everywhere.
No, I was
watching it too.
I played against Priest Holmes. He gave us the business.
He gave you one.
When I was Cincinnati.
I was there too.
But
You was there too?
I was.
Frank said he stopped the first quarter.
Frank, you didn't play defense though.
Frank said he ran off the field, grabbed a water bottle, and watched it.
I had to wash him down.
killing Frank ran and gave him a cold towel.
So
for the opposing team.
So you said
It was bad.
the Chiefs Stadium was the best stadium you played in.
Hang on. You know what was amazing about the Chiefs Stadium? And I mean, I know Frank been there, but every car has a grill. The Mercedes, the Bentley, it don't matter. You got a grill in the back of the car.
Yeah.
Everybody has a
They
grill.
don't play about that
so
barbecue
when they're talking about tailgating, you really tailgating. You full before you get in the stadium.
Now let me say something real quick. We talking about, and Frank, you know about this one. I didn't play there, but I've been there a few times to see some games being from Louisiana. That LSU stadium.
Oh Lord.
When we talking about tailgating, get ready for that. They start tailgating on Friday for the game on Saturday at 7.
Yeah.
Frank, I know you've been there and played that atmosphere.
Yeah, Frank played
there.
in the SEC.
Yeah, I played that. Yeah, LSU is wild, man. I did it. I called LSU 2 times. Called it at night. I mean, like walking out of LSU, walking out through the tunnel of LSU. They have a legit Bengal tiger.
Yeah, standing right there.
There when you walk outside. So when you walk out the locker room and you come back, there's a real lion tiger right there, like rah, at you when you walk by and you get ready to go on the field. So yeah, it's legit, man. It's LSU's crazy. Florida's was a crazy stadium. Love Florida as well. Florida. The cowbells over at Mississippi, man, is
that's
crazy.
loud. That gets
Doesn't sound like it's about 40,000 fans or 50,000 fans, but they get ornery with that cowbell. So the SEC, man, fan base and the crowd and the money.
How was Knoxville? You ever played Tennessee?
They throw pennies at us.
Oh Lord!
And they saying good old Rocky Talk.
On that Rocky Top.
It was Rocky Talk.
Tennessee.
Right. It was
Special shout out to the HBCUs across the world too. I done been to a few HBCUs.
North Carolina A&T, G-Hole was off the chain. That's what I heard.
So, fellas, check this out. Before we get out of here for our next break, we have the radio station KRDP in the building, and they want to present the fellas with a couple of gifts.
Hey, this bag's so heavy.
Just because.
Now, why we ain't get one?
Say it again. Say it again. Why we ain't get one? Frank Sanders, Michael Bankston. This is a couple of gifts. I'm gonna let Miss Tiff from KRDP explain what this is for you guys.
Y'all should have been here last week when I explained it.
Y'all should have seen Clat last Sunday. Clat almost fell. Clat, I had to grab the bag.
Okay, so since y'all have become part of KRDP 90.7 FM, we want to give you guys these 50-year hip-hop cultural books, and they're your tabletop books. There's 50 years of hip-hop in here.
Oh, they gave it to him.
And we want to present you guys with those.
And we're going to need some help.
Y'all going to need some help carrying them?
Yeah. But thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
You can do calisthenics with that book.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, fellas. That's some great gifts. That's some nice books right there. Some real nice hip hop books. Fellas, we're gonna go ahead and take a break real quick. Got these first games ending. We'll be back getting ready for these second games. For Dave and Busters, appreciate it. The panel, Stats Sidelines, City Buzz, the radio station KRDP. We'll be right back in a minute. Stats and Sidelines, we out.
Stats and Sidelines starts now.
The Rewind Show.
Sports, news, and more. Stats and Sidelines starts now.
Brought to you by Dave & Buster's Tempe Marketplace.
All right, man.
Welcome back to Stats and Sidelines. I'm your host, Lil D. We're here at Dave & Buster's Tempe Marketplace. Got the co-host in the building to my right. Primetime Dame
In the building.
formerly of the Arizona State Sun Devils. To his right, Chizo. Coach Chizo the son. All the way to the right of him is one of the Cardinals' great, Michael Bankston, in the building. And to my left, another Cardinal, former Cardinal great, Mr. Frank Sanders in the building. Gentlemen,
Hey.
we still here rocking and kicking it, man. I appreciate y'all being here today.
It's good to be here, my man. When the schedule allows, man, it's pretty awesome to hang out with you guys, man. Keep this dream alive, this vision going. Stats and Sidelines, man, bringing it to Dave & Buster with the people.
Once again, we want to send a shout out to all our veterans. Veterans Day is November the 11th. Shout out to all the veterans. Thank you for all your services. We definitely appreciate it. Shout out to City Buzz in the building.
Warriors when the niggas did.
KRDP in the building. Everybody that make the show happen. Trent, Rob, Dave & Buster's putting all the good food for us. They got desserts today, Frank, so you know they must have been eating good.
I mean, I see the guys eating that dessert right now.
Dessert today.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you know, the menu is so diverse that you got all kind of options. You can come eat, drink, and play, man. Just have a great time with the family. And you got desserts. Look, I'm gonna speak on that fish and chips though. My God,
Best meal I ever had over here.
that fish and chips is special.
Fish and chips. Hey, they got another dessert. What? We didn't get the memo. That fish and chips is fire. Best thing on the menu.
Shout out to Dave & Buster's, but listen, that fish and chips,
Special.
Yeah, we all got to thank Frank. for that.
I wish we had hot sauce, but I've had it with mustard. Oh Lord, if I can get a little hot sauce,
It's a special thank you from the Stats and Sidelines crew to whoever is back there making the fish.
Thank you to the chef.
Shout out to the chef.
I think it's Karen.
Karen.
Thank you,
Shout out to you,
Here's the
Karen.
head chef back there, man.
Karen out there not playing no games.
Zero games.
Honestly, if I could put a little obey on it too, just a little obey,
Lemon pepper, and a little lemon pepper.
Oh my Lord.
Man, fellas, we're going to get into these second games real quick.
Yeah.
Let's start with the elephant in the building.
Oh Lord.
Listen, it was the end of the first quarter. It was 21-0 Seattle on our Cardinals. Please, somebody tell me what is going on.
Let's start with Michael Banks.
Anybody, Banks, please. What is going on with your Cardinals? 21-0 in Seattle? In Seattle?
I think Frank is out there playing. His one play. No, seriously. I said this. If the Cardinals don't come out and play like they did on the Monday night game against Dallas, a complete game, Cobra set, give Marvin Harris a lot of targets. We already know he's going to give Trey McBride his just due. McCarter's been running the ball a little decent.
No, my God.
Oh, not another one. Not another
Oh
one.
my God.
That is
Oh my
number
God.
Sack,
All right.
fumble, recovery.
You know what?
Them boys playing fast.
You know what?
Seattle.
I
You know
think
what?
that's
hold on,
Marcus
Tizo.
Lawrence's second touchdown.
That is the second touchdown. And
Today?
guess what I'm about to do?
Yeah.
I'm dropping the mic.
Wow.
I'm dropping the mic and pass this buck to Frank Sanders.
Oh Lord.
Hey, look,
This is ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. It's just one of the best teams in the NFC, and that is the Seattle Seahawks. When we talk about their defense ability,
Oh Lord.
their ability to get to the quarterback,
Oh,
it's
Lord.
like one of the best defensive lines
Lord.
in the game. We knew that was their strong point. Apparently, they just bring in the heat, man. And if you don't match the intensity of your opponent, it will look like this here.
Was that a screen pass?
I don't know what it was, but it didn't have a chance.
No, it wasn't a screen
It
pass.
looked like
It
a
was.
straight the way all them boys coming through.
You would think
The way the line just let them in.
you would think it was.
Olay.
But
Frank, is Seattle that real?
Seattle front line, their front seven is that real, without a
No,
doubt.
the defense is some ballers. They got ballers
They got
on the defense. And then look at this play. It's almost like a mirror image because 48 calls it fumble. Lawrence picked it up. Number 0 picked it up for a touchdown on the first one. Same play. They bringing the blitzes, and they're not matching intensity.
What is 72 doing?
Getting whipped.
No, he ain't blocking nobody. Look at him.
Yeah, that is.
He's blocking on air. That's the new thing. Block on air. This is incredible right here. I mean, you had 4 defensive linemen for Seattle all meeting at the quarterback. 4. Yeah. Sometimes you get 2. They have 4.
No, I mean it's again, man. This is the part of like the game where you have to match the intensity of a team that you know 100% has a very, very aggressive and good defensive front, and our offensive line is just not meeting that intensity. Jacoby Brissett has been under duress the whole time, and I think that when you watch him versus Dallas, you thought that this team would be able to give him time and allow him to set up and make the throws, but unfortunately, with that defensive front, it's taking place. And again, we've seen this like over the last 10 to 12 years or 20 years. We've seen the front 4. If your front 4 is dominant, your front 7 can sit back and double and triple and cover people, and then therefore, but when your front 4 can put heat on a quarterback, it can disrupt the entire offense. And right now, the Cardinals have seen that happen with 2 plays like this.
So, Chizo, tell me this: does this say more about Seattle's defensive line, or does it say more about how bad the Cowboys was on Monday?
Well, I was going to piggyback on what Frank was saying.
This is a new week. Why are we even talking about the Cowboys?
No. The only reason we're saying that because the Cowboys went up there and got Quayle Williams from the Jets to beef up their defensive line because he's right. They have to have that pressure, and if you got 4 people rushing like that, and you don't have to do no blitzes or anything else,
it's a long day.
And it's going to be a very long day. We saw that in the Super Bowl what the Patriots did. I mean, not the Patriots, what the Eagles did.
Yeah,
right.
So with that being said,
Jalen Carter and them.
Yeah, it's
Jacoby Brissett has been throwing off the back of his. Well, actually, he was just throwing in the air. He didn't even see no receivers. He's not having no time to throw the ball. The offensive line is playing like garbage. They standing around, and these guys are passing them up, and it's almost like they mad at Jacoby because Kyler is on IR. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
this whole line keep playing like this. Jacoby gonna be on IR too.
And that is
14 minutes left. Think about this.
28.
It's 14 minutes left in the second quarter,
and it's already 28.
And your quarterback has had 2 strip sacks, return for touchdowns. We ain't talking about hit hurries. We're talking about strip sacks. You're doing something wrong.
That tells me the Cowboys are just that bad.
Oh no, the Cowboys were.
The Cowboys are just that bad.
Well, I mean, we said their defense was kind of struggling.
Kind of.
But the defense was struggling, so we can see if the Cardinals moved the ball, and they actually moved the ball on them, and it made a difference. Now,
well, you're gonna have to make more adjustments. You're gonna have to make. You can't put your quarterback in a situation where we're talking about a 5-step drop back in that play, and you have to make adjustments, man. You have to make those adjustments.
A long time, bro. If you can't block, ain't no adjustments to make.
Oh, the adjustments you have to make is you have to leave more people in. You have to
max protect.
You have to max protect. You have to allow yourself to
Look at this head.
Be a lot solid
man,
at
they
the
get
front.
Spanked all night, man.
We got to go to quick game.
The quick game.
Quick game. 1, 2, 3.
That's just a 5-step drop back. Both sacks and fumbles were recoveries off a 5-step drop back. The quarterback don't have time, man. So again, those are the adjustments you have to make. But again, this is a lot of football left.
There's a lot of football left in this game. It's 28-0. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a wrap.
Yes.
It is a lot of football left in this game, and that just tells me it's a lot of more opportunities for the Seahawks defense to make.
I'm gonna say it's a wrap. I'll take that bet. If anybody want to bet against me, I'm gonna say it's over.
You give me 28.
If I was a betting man, I'd take the Cardinals plus 28.
I'm gonna
plus 28. Ain't nobody gonna get beat 28-0.
They might get beat worse than that.
It could get out there.
It is early in the second quarter.
Yeah, this is.
We got a lot of time.
Look at the improvement since they hired the old Eagles defensive coordinator.
Well, let me ask y'all this, because we just said how Buffalo went into Miami and laid an egg, right? And we said, hey, South Beach could have had a lot to do with it. So the Cardinals just flew into Seattle Is there anything in Seattle that could keep them from being as focused as they need?
They on the pier. The seafood on the pier. There might be some bad seafood. There might be some bad seafood.
There ain't enough things in Seattle to make you get distracted besides watching this team. This team, it's just the man in front of you is your distraction, and right now you're not distracting him from doing his job.
So nothing.
I've been to Seattle twice. Both times I've been, I didn't go to play a football game, but I promise you this: if I did have a game, I would have been focused. Okay,
you're not sleepless in Seattle.
All they got in Seattle was rainwater and stink fish.
We got Marvin Harrison dropping I won't say easy.
That wasn't the O-line.
That wasn't the O-line situation right there.
Should have been a catchable. That was definitely a catchable ball. It's not looking good for the Cardinals right now, but
if it touched your hands, you should have.
That's called.
Oh, that's him. That's him.
It's not looking good right now, at all.
But that's the part, though, when you watch this debacle take place. Now the mental mindset is these guys might shut it down. They might think like you thought it's over right now, but the reality is that you catch that ball, you might get momentum. The next play is a touchdown. Now you're 28-7. There's a lot of time left, but you got to make the play. Look,
come on, Jacob.
So this is there, but that's what I'm saying. Like you can't bite this elephant now, man. Like with one bite,
right?
You put yourself in this hole. You got to go play.
If you can get this to a 2-score game by halftime, you still in the game.
You got a chance.
Yeah.
You want to take that bet?
Because your defense.
Not to win, but I'll take that.
Well, here's the thing.
2-score game.
Let me say this.
Within halftime. You want to take that bet?
I will take that bet only because I know that their quarterback can turn into a pumpkin too. And Sam Darnold can turn into a pumpkin.
No, not at all.
Oh, yes, he can, without a doubt.
Yes, he can.
Sam Darnold's a way better quarterback.
I didn't say
Mike. GOAT. Who's your GOAT quarterback?
I got to be real. I mean, when you look at the stats and statistics and wins and losses, you got to go with Tom Brady. He's a GOAT. I mean, that many Super Bowls, I don't care how you look at it. I played 9 years, almost 10, never got to the Super Bowl. Hell, I never got to the playoffs. So you got this guy that went to the Super Bowl playoffs multiple times and win them. I mean, you got to get your hats off. It's already tough as it is. So I would give my hats off to him. I give my hats off to John Elway. Because you know what? He was just a tough guy. I played against him multiple times, but he's just a tough guy. Brett Favre was a tough guy when you played against him. Troy Aikman knew how to manage the game. He just had a big supporting cast with Emmett, with Irving, with that offensive line, with that defense as well. He was fortunate to be in that system.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yes, sir.
Can you check Michael Banks' glass and see what he's drinking in?
Yeah, I ain't going.
Because he just mentioned Cardell Stewart.
No, I ain't going because he won the Super Bowl. I'm going on how they played the game and made a difference.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm down here with him.
Right?
We on by number 7.
You on by 7? That's number 7 drink?
Yeah, we by 7.
Okay, that's good because that was a number 7 answer right there.
So I'm on 7. He's on 14 because he's been getting doubles.
Okay.
Okay,
now it makes sense.
But I'm going to ride with my dog, because we here together. We're sailors together. We are Vikings together. So, stuff happened.
One more double, he gonna start throwing Jamarcus Russell in there.
Hold on, and I wasn't that crazy. And
one more double, it might start getting a little scary.
Hey, I played basketball against that kid, and I got to say kid because I was retired, much older, and he looked like an offensive lineman. And I'm not even joking. I actually told him to his face while we sitting there playing, I said, man, if you want to make it in the league, you're going to lose some weight.
If we just talking arm talent, just purely arm talent, Jamarcus Russell has an amazing arm.
Dame, you wasn't here last week. Tell me who you got as far as your GOAT quarterback all time.
Tom Brady is easily my GOAT. At the quarterback position, I just have a lot of respect for guys that can spin the ball that haven't been as fortunate in their careers. Like, I know I wasn't necessarily around to really watch some of the guys y'all talk about, but of course I hear their names. Steve Young, Troy Aikman, Joe Montana, those kind of guys, Dan Marino. I mean, my generation, I see guys spin the ball like we're watching right now. Matthew Stafford, I think he has the best arm I've ever watched just consistently on a week-to-week basis. Matthew Stafford's arm is incredible. I mean, Patrick Mahomes makes throws so far in his career that we just didn't even understand how the throw got made and things like that. But I definitely have a respect for the guys that came before this generation of quarterbacks. So I know the greatness that comes in the Steve Youngs and the Joe Montanas and those kind of guys. But Tom Brady is easily my GOAT. I like to give a special shout out to my boy Drew Brees. Drew Brees don't get enough credit. He don't get talked about enough. They give him his credit when his name is brought up, but they don't bring up his name too often.
Well, look, you guys banks about Fred Tarkenton because he was in the league when Fred Tarkenton was in the league. That's how long ago Banks was in the league.
Oh, Banks saw Bart Scott play?
Oh, yeah. He was down there with Bart Scott.
We were best friends.
You got a leather helmet in your basement?
Yeah, me and Larry's uncle.
They ain't even play with no leather.
So with that being said,
just had a door rag.
In the game, we'll say past or present, right? Who you guys think is one of the most underrated quarterbacks ever? And I'll start with you, Frank. What do you think as far as somebody that don't get enough pub, but they were that good?
In that sense of one of those guys, Steve McNair was good.
I know you're getting choked up with Steve. It's okay, bro.
Yeah, he was a baller. I mean, Steve was 3 yards away from a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So yeah, Steve McNair. I don't know why that just.
That was Kevin Dyson. Got stopped at the
beautiful. Probably one of the I wouldn't say the best Super Bowl I watched, but a young buck. That was a very good Super Bowl. You had the greatest show on turf,
right?
And the St. Louis Rams against a team that everyone thought they were going to get blown out.
Fact.
The Tennessee Titans came to play. And Steve McNair
came down the last play of the game.
Yep. So yeah.
Mason, what you think? One of the underrated quarterbacks.
Fletcher went up there and stopped that play.
That's right.
London Fletcher. You know what? As you was talking, I would say Rich Gannon. I mean, he took the Raiders to Super Bowl. They lost against the Buccaneers, but I mean, he started playing some real good ball late in his career. And the crazy thing about it, he was playing some good ball later in his career. So I would go with Rich Gannon.
You said one earlier that I like was Doug. I don't think Doug Williams get talked about enough for the run he had and what he did. But man, listen, Phillip Rivers was a beast.
Oh my God!
Like Phillip Rivers was a monster.
But I think Phillip got the credit. He was in the top 5 of the top quarterbacks for years.
You think?
Yeah.
I mean, he was, but you think he got
LaDainian Thomas, Antonio Gates. You can't get no more credit than that. I mean, I don't know what else you need outside of.
What did he get? Like 17 years?
I mean, he got
something like that.
All of them. But like that's what I'm saying. Like when I look at like when you look at LaDainian, you're adding guys that that they had teams, they had players. He got buzzsawed by Kansas City. If not, he's easily in the AFC Championship fighting for the Super Bowl.
Right. But Phillip never had a defense though.
I mean, okay, you're still in the AFC fighting for opportunity. You just ran up against Buzzsaw McGee and your boy Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a situationals like that. So I mean, it's hard for me to when I look at the guys you say who did their thing and they get credit. I would rock with Steve McNair. I mean, that's probably about Steve McNair. Of course, the history about Doug Williams is he never played again in the NFL after winning a Super Bowl. That's the only quarterback in the history to win a Super Bowl and then never play again. That is why he's making $40,000 a month right now.
I don't understand what happened. Did he get blackballed?
Yeah, he got blackballed, brother. That's the whole purpose. He wasn't hurt, didn't do anything wrong. That's the same year Joe Theismann tore his leg off his bone. But I mean, that ain't got nothing. That's what I'm saying. The Steve McNair, I would say Donovan McNabb. D-Mac was balling many years and many opportunities to the Super Bowl, to the championships, NFC championship.
Didn't they go to 4 in a row? They went to 4 NFC championships.
I mean, but it's.
Shout out to Sal, man. Big shout out to Sal.
Big Sal.
Shout out to Sal for sure.
Sal want his shout out and tips.
I'm gonna give a name that. I want to give a name.
Sango want his shout out and tips.
Fellas, we appreciate it. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. Dave and Buster's Tempe Marketplace.
We'll be in Rocky Point.
Some of you will be in Rocky Point. The rest of us will be right here.
I ain't get the invite.
The rest of us will be right here. Don't rub it in.
I ain't gonna lie, them boys ain't getting
Hola, ¿cómo está, amigo?
Them boys ain't getting no push.
I hope you shoot terrible when you playing golf.
Tequila.
Fellas, Stats Sidelines. We up out of here. Peace.